Good morning. Welcome to the Community Church of Chapel Hill Unitarian Universalist. I am Rosemary Graysmith, a member of the Worship Associates Committee. Welcome to this all-ages worship service. I especially want to welcome any visitors or newcomers to our church and call attention to the special note for you, welcome guests and newcomers, on the back side of your order of service. I would also like to welcome those of you attending online. Lyrics to all hymns and other elements of the service may be found on the screen, and a complete order of service, including this week's announcements, can be found via the link in the Sunday morning email and on the church's website. Our in-person Sunday social is held immediately following the service. Please turn off or silence any cell phones to maintain this worshipful experience. Whoever you are, whomever you love, however you arrived at this beloved place, you are welcome here. This morning, we have a Within These Walls from our Share the Plate committee. Please welcome Janet Stevens to tell us about Share the Plate.
Good morning again. I'm Janet Stevens, a member of the Share the Plate committee, which accepts and approves applications to support nonprofits through our Sunday morning collections. What a great committee to be on, and if you're interested in joining, let's talk during coffee hour. Our Share the Plate collections are our way that our congregation supports the work of organizations that carry out our values through their actions. The Charles House, the Interfaith Council, UU Justice North Carolina, and our Immigration Initiative regularly benefit from Share the Plate. We encourage applications for nonprofit organizations that our members are passionately believe work to create a better community, especially new organizations in need now more than ever. Our deadline for submitting applications for the next cycle, which runs January through June, is Sunday, November 23rd. If you have never submitted an application but are interested in doing so, please stop by our table during coffee hour today to learn more. You can also find the application and other information by going to the church website and searching Share the Plate. We are a very generous congregation, making a tremendous positive difference in the community. In 2024, members gave about $38,000 to our regular Share the Plates. Additionally, almost $11,000 was donated for Hurricane Helene relief. This year, it looks like we will have a slight increase over the 2024 amount. Thank you, and please join me in applauding our collective generosity.
Our opening song this morning is number 389 in the Gray Hymnal. While we sing the rounds, you are invited to come forward and light a candle or place a photo on the cradle in the center of the sanctuary. Please join us in singing number 389, Gathered Here.
We'll sing it a couple times in unison, and then we'll try a four-part round with the help of some choir.
Lovely. Please open your hymnal to responsive reading number 720, We Remember Them, in the gray hymnal. I will read the plain font, and I invite you to respond by reading the italicized font. In the rising of the sun and in its going down, we remember them.
In the blowing of the wind and in the chill of winter, we remember them.
In the opening of buds and in the rebirth of spring, we remember them.
In the blueness of the sky and in the warmth of summer, we remember them.
In the rustling of the leaves and in the beauty of autumn, we remember them.
In the beginning of the year and when it ends, we remember them.
When we are weary and in need of strength, we remember them.
When we are lost and sick at heart, we remember them.
When we have joys we yearn to share, we remember them.
So long as we live, they too shall live, for they are now a part of us, as we remember them.
Thank you. Please join me in saying the words for our chalice lighting, which are found in your order of service. We light this chalice to celebrate Unitarian Universalism. This is a church of the open mind. This is a church of the loving heart. This is a church of the helping hands.
You'll find the words to this piece inside your order of service. It's called I Have Never Loved Someone the Way I've Loved You. And I think it's just a wonderful expression of someone who's expressing their love when they're there and when they're no longer there. So.
going to tell you a story this morning, a story that comes from the Buddhist tradition, the story of Kisagatami. Once upon a time, during the time of the Buddha, there lived a woman named Kisagatami. Kisagatami had a son, a little boy who was the light of her life. She loved the little boy so much, and she enjoyed being a mother. But then one day, sadly, Kisagatami's child had a serious accident and died. Kisagatami was overcome with sadness. The pain of this loss was too much to bear, and her heart felt like it had been shattered into a million pieces. Surely, she thought, surely there must be a way to reverse this, to undo this, to bring her son back. First, Kisagatami went to the doctors in the village. Please, doctors, she begged, please let there be some medicine that can bring my child back. The doctors shook their heads solemnly and said, no such medicine exists. Next, Kisagatami went to the priests in the village and begged of them, please say a prayer that will bring my son back to life. And the priests, with great sadness, shook their heads and said, we're sorry, but no such prayer exists. However, one of the priests said, seeing how sad Kisagatami was, there is a great teacher with a power much greater than ours. Perhaps, just perhaps, this great teacher will be able to bring your son back. And so Kisagatami set off traveling and found the Buddha in a nearby village. She approached the Buddha and explained what had happened, explained how her child had died in an accident, and asked the Buddha, you are my last hope. Is there something you can do? The Buddha listened carefully to her story and said, there may be a way. There may be a magical spell that will do the trick, but in order to perform this spell, I need 4 or 5 mustard seeds. And the mustard seeds must come from a home in the village that has never known death. Kisagatami went to the first door in the village and knocked. The door was opened and she saw a family gathered inside. Kisagatami explained that she needed 4 or 5 mustard seeds from a home that had never known death. Ah, we see, said the family, but we're very sorry, our mustard seeds won't work. Today is the anniversary of the death of our grandmother, and we have gathered together in memory of her this day. We're so sorry. Kisagatami went to the next house in the village and knocked on the door. A woman opened the door and greeted the stranger, and Kisagatami explained that she was looking for a small handful of mustard seeds from a home that had never known death. Ah, the old woman answered, I have no mustard seeds that'll work for you. See, I lost my husband many years ago. And though it was many years, I still miss him a lot. And so it went. Kisagatami went from house to house to house, knocking on door after door after door, and she always got the same answer. The family had lost a grandparent, or a parent, or a partner, or a cousin, or a sister, or a brother, or a dear aunt, or a beloved uncle, or the family dog, or a family cat, or a dear friend. Kisagatami was about to give up, but she thought, I'll knock on just one more door. A woman opened the door and said, come in, please have a cup of tea. And Kisagatami sat down And as she sipped her tea, she told the woman about her child, sharing stories and memories. Then the woman went to her pantry and began pulling out jars and glasses and bottles and baskets of grains. Kisagatami watched urgently as the woman looked through her pantry. The woman said, "I'm sorry, but I cannot find any mustard seeds in here." But pulling out a jar of rice, she said, this rice. My son, who has died, used to love the rice pudding that I've made." Then she reached in and pulled out some peppermint tea and said, my son used to love when I made peppermint tea. And at that point, Kisagatami realized that there was no home in the village that would be able to offer her mustard seeds. But she thought about each of the people who she had met and their stories, and how those stories and their own loss helped her to connect with her own. And when she felt that peace, according to the story, Kisagatami became enlightened. The end.
Freely we have received gifts that minister to our needs of body and spirit. Gladly we bring to our church and its wide concerns a portion of this bounty. If you wish to donate online, there is a QR code on the back side of the order of service, and there is information on the church's website. We will now receive the morning offering.
Many of us just celebrated Halloween, a time for tricks and treats. We dress up in costumes, sometimes as our favorite characters, like K-pop demon hunters, or Elphaba and Glinda. But every year, we also see some of the same costumes. Things like zombies, vampires, ghosts, and skeletons. I wonder why we have so many costumes that remind us about death. You know, we are not the only ones who are thinking about death this time of year. In Mexico, they celebrate the Day of the Dead. This is a holiday about death, but it isn't a sad time. If you're familiar with the holiday, or if you've seen the movie Coco, you know it is a joyful celebration full of music and food and bright decorations. It is a celebration because it is the one time of the year that the dead can come back to the world of the living. It is a celebration of reunion with those you have loved and lost. There is a similar holiday celebrated this time of year called Samhain. The Samhain festival began long, long ago in places like Ireland and Scotland. They believed this was a special time when the veil between the world of the living and the world of the dead was very thin. So kind of like Day of the Dead, loved ones who had died could cross over and be with you again. On Samhain, it was thought that other spirits, like fairies, could enter our world as well. These fairies are known for playing mischievous tricks and are maybe where some of the trick in our trick-or-treating comes from. Both of these holidays celebrate the idea that the dead are never fully gone. They continue existing in another world, in another way. The fall itself reminds us of our connection to death. The bright flowers that bloomed through the summer die and wither away. The days are shorter and colder. We see the leaves change color and fall to the ground. The tree goes on living, but the leaves are dead. They are dead, but not gone. The leaves become shelter and food for bugs and other small animals. They become part of the soil that continues to give life to the trees. The trees and their leaves help to show us that death is not just the end, but also a beginning of something different. As the story that Reverend Thom shared reminds us, everyone knows something about death. Everyone here has lost a pet or a loved one. Like the mother in the story, we all discover that death is a part of all of our lives. Let me tell you a short story about my own experience with death. Just after I left for college, the beloved dog I grew up with got very sick. His name was Casey, and we had him since I was just a little girl. I had always been a little bit afraid of dogs, but Casey helped me not to be so afraid. He was always looking out for us. He was a herding dog, so he was always making sure we stayed together and didn't get lost. He never got tired of playing fetch. He only ever stopped because the person throwing the ball got tired of playing fetch. He was loved by our next-door neighbor who kept a bag of dog treats in his car, even though He didn't have a dog of his own. When it was clear that Casey was dying, I was away from home. But my dad called me on FaceTime so that I could see him one last time and say goodbye. Our neighbor came over, brought his little statuette of St. Francis, the patron saint of animals, said a prayer for our dog. We buried Casey with his favorite red fetch ball to mark his grave in the yard. That was 11 years ago. My parents have a different dog now. But that doesn't mean Casey is totally gone. Whenever I meet a new dog, I think of Casey and how he helped me love all other dogs. We have a Christmas ornament with a picture of Casey on it that hangs on the tree every year. When we remember our pets and loved ones who have died, when we tell stories about them, we keep them alive in our hearts, and we grow the love that they gave us. As we continue to remember our relationships to death, I invite you to stand in body or in spirit and join in singing Breaths, hymn number 1001 in the Teal hymnal.
Listen
those who have died never, never left. In honor of those dead, loved ones, pets, perhaps those we never even knew in this life, who we know only through stories and their whispering through the trees and water, I invite us into a time of sharing. In pairs or small groups with the people around you, let us tell each other about our beloved friends, pets, and family who have died. Share a memory, a description of this loved one, and let us feel close to them and closer to one another. We'll call us back to the larger group by ringing the gong. I invite us now to share.
As we watched you share from up here, we saw how beautiful your sharing was. I invite you to join with me in a few moments of prayer and meditation. Spirit of life, source of our being and our becoming, as we gather for this morning, for this service of remembrance, we hold in our hearts all the loved ones who we remember. As we recall their names, their stories, their lives, we open our hearts to love once more. As we pay attention, we realize that those who we have lost are never truly gone. They are with us in memories that pop up here and there, reminding us. They are with us in the love that we carry in our hearts. We give thanks for this community, which reminds us that we are never alone, but that our joys and our sorrows can be shared, and that in that sharing, in that meeting, we find healing. We welcome today those who have been grieving or mourning for a long time, who show us the wisdom of the path of grief. We welcome as well those whose loss is particularly new, particularly fresh, particularly raw. We hold you with care and with love. May we be blessed by the gift of love and by the gift of community. Amen, and blessed be. Our closing hymn this morning is a favorite of mine, and it is one that is particularly tender and touching to me. It's a song that we played at my mom's memorial service. It's number 336 in your hymnal, and it's called All My Memories of Love. I invite you to rise in body or in spirit and join in singing.
All my
The words for extinguishing the chalice are in your order of service. Please join me in reading them. We extinguish this flame, but not the light of truth, the warmth of community, or the fire of commitment. These we carry in our hearts until we are together again. Let's give thanks to everyone who made this such a worshipful. Please join us in singing Shalom. The words are in your order of service. As you are comfortable, please either hold hands with the person next to you or cross your arms over your heart.